What up? It's your boy Wall Street. And today, I want to talk about corporate America and how childish it is. Because it is, at least in my job specifically, like, it is hitting a point where I'm just like, yo, this has nothing to do with anyone's merit. This has nothing to do with anyone's skill sets. Nothing. Just people are childish. And not the majority, but there's always that one or two or group of people at any job, at any office in corporate America that just have to cause issues for people. And the closest comparison that I can even think of to these types of situations is like middle school. Like middle school was by far where I dealt with the most drama, friends like exiling me, getting mad at me, starting rumors, telling lies to other people about me, all this yada yada whatever, right? All of it is stupid. And the reason people do that type of stuff is because they're kids and they don't know any better and they make mistakes, they learn from it, whatever. I bet you half of the people that I was, had all these big issues with in middle school, I winded up being friends with when I was in high school and college. Like, that's just how it goes, right? But let me just tell you, like at my job specifically, right? I work in a very small office. There's only like 5 of us, right? And we have another office that works in California, and that's where most of our bosses sit. So in my office, where I'm at in the Northeast, like there's not a lot of, order, right? So this one lady decides to take it upon herself to just like rule over the whole castle, and, in metaphoric terms, right? And this woman is going back to the bosses in California and telling lies about everyone else. And I've come to the conclusion that the reason that she's doing this is because she's trying to boost herself up so that everyone thinks that she's this amazing savior. She's doing everything right. And, they give her a promotion, all this stuff. That's what she's going for, right? She's trying to get that promotion. The funniest thing, though, is this woman is not doing anything on a daily basis. She is not doing work. She leaves at 5 o'clock on the dot every day. Meanwhile, everyone else is there until 6 or 6:30. It doesn't make any sense. So she has 2 people working under her. Right, and I work in property management. I work at a real estate office. So this lady is dealing with the management side of the property, stuff like that. She does not get up and go to the properties. They're very close by. She does not go and walk them. She doesn't check them out, whatever. She relies on these other 2 people to do all that for her, right? And I get it. She's their boss, but at the same time, like there's 3 people getting paid in that situation. And she's the one that's getting paid the most out of, the 3 of them. So you're telling me that she can't get up and do anything? It's like, I've literally said, I'm like, yo, like this lady could get fired and nothing's going to change because she's not doing anything. She's just telling everyone else that all of the work that the 2 people under her are doing is the work that she's actually doing. She actually had the audacity to throw this one girl who's doing like 80% of this woman's job, by the way. She had the audacity to tell her 2 superiors that this girl that's doing all the work for her has performance issues because she made a typo on an email. Like, meanwhile, this girl is doing like 80% of this woman's job. If she was not there, this woman would have to actually do work, right? And stay past 5 o'clock. It's incredible how childish and how manipulative some people are. This lady would get so much work done if she was spending all of her energy doing work and learning and trying to do positive things for the company, as opposed to using all of her energy to manipulate people and manipulate people's ideas and create, a narrative to other people that, she's the best and everyone's attacking her and she, doesn't know what's going on. It's insane. And this woman is 40 years old. Okay. So it's not like she's like, I'm one of the younger ones in the office, right? This girl that she's thrown under the bus, she's a little bit younger than me. There's another guy I work with. He's like my age. It's incredible. And people will just believe it, right? Because they're like, oh, why would she lie? Right? And it becomes this whole thing where you have cliques and you got all these people banding together to do this and that. It's ridiculous. And not once did I think, coming out of college, and then going to get a master's degree, I was like, oh yeah, like this will be cool. Like I can go to work stress free. I'm not even stressed out about the work that I'm doing. I'm stressed out going to work because of the people I have to deal with. And that should not be how jobs are, frankly, right? And everyone's had bad bosses here and there, like it makes sense. But like I very rarely had a boss who's like clinically like a sociopath. This woman is out of her mind and will throw anyone under the bus. She lies with ease. It's like she doesn't even care that what she's saying is utterly false. And people will call her on it, and she just sits there and can't say anything because she knows that she's getting called on a lie. And her bosses have been so brainwashed that they're like, oh, she didn't do anything wrong. Like, she's trying her hardest. And I'm like, she's literally not trying at all. The only thing she's trying to do is throw everyone else under the bus. So it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. But, maybe one day people will open their eyes and this lady will get fired, because she's really not doing anything. But that seems to be the case, that there's a lot of people like this. Like, I've talked to a lot of people who, a lot of my friends don't work every day in the office. Unfortunately, I do. I wish I had, a hybrid or a remote job, something like that. But I don't, unfortunately, maybe one day. But a lot of people deal with people like this. They deal with people that are trying to throw others under the bus. They're trying to take all the credit. People are just like cutthroat. And it's really sad. I mean, like I was always told, it's like, oh, well, just suck it up and, fake it till you make it. But like, I'm just not the type of person that can sit there and be fake with people, especially when I know you're talking trash about me behind the scenes. Like, I can't do that. I'm just not that type of guy. Like, if you say something to me, I'm gonna call you on it, and I'm not gonna be rude. I'm not gonna be angry about it, but I'm just gonna be like, hey, like you said this, and I heard you did this, so like, what's the deal? But this lady will just lie to my face. I've sat her down on 4 separate occasions just to be like, hey, I heard that you said this to so and so, and I don't know where that's coming from. Every time I've talked to you, one-on-one, or, I used to work for this lady. I got switched over to a different department because it was so difficult with her. But when I used to work for her, like, we used to do my review and she was like, you're doing everything great. You're doing amazing. And then I would talk to like our senior, managing director, and I would talk to her and she'd be like, oh yeah, so-and-so had all these complaints about you, and that you're not doing this, you're not doing that. And I'm like, well, I literally just sat down with her and she said I was doing everything perfect. There was no room for improvement. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so people are just crazy, man. Like, that's what I learned, is that when you go to corporate America, you're not dealing with like teachers in school where it's like, there's an adult in the room. Like, there's no adult in the room in most of these situations. It's a free-for-all. It's crazy, and it's not right, honestly. So let me know in the comments, man, though. Like, I want to know if you guys also have issues with where you guys work. Do you also have problems with people, lying about you, making stuff up, taking credit for work that you did? I want to know, because it seems like this is a common occurrence, but let's have a discussion in the comments, because I'm fed up with my work situation. I've been trying to figure out for a long time how I can be my own boss, trying to do it with this YouTube stuff, trying to, involve myself in other business endeavors as well. So one day I have faith I'll get there, but I probably still got, at least another year or 2 of working before I can, really jump out there and, make a name for myself doing what I want to do. But let me know in the comments, man, what you think. And that's it. Just wanted to kind of get on here, tell you guys that corporate America is childish, very childish. And yeah, I'll catch you guys later, man. Stay safe, get some sleep, stay healthy, eat some fruit, do all that stuff. Take care of yourself, man. And I'll catch you guys later. Peace.